Hey there guys, welcome back to another exciting battle report brought to you by Gaming Grats. Today we're going to be battling out in the mission battle plan, Power Flux. So in this mission there are the four objectives across from each other's, A and B. And in this mission only A or B are activated on each battle round. So at the start of each battle round, after determining which player will take the first turn, the player taking the second turn chooses which pair of objectives are activated for that battle round. So you get the chance to kind of switch things up and force people to move around and not be able to just sit on the certain objectives because it may switch. And if you want to get those points for securing objectives, you are going to have to be moving around. And then also in this mission, you score 1 victory point if any enemy wizard units were destroyed in that battle round. And then for this, you also get the bonus for securing with the Andorian Locust. So 1 victory point for each activated objective you control that is contested by a friendly Andorian Locust and has no enemy Andorian Locust units contesting it as well, right? So chance to get some of those unique bonus victory points on the objectives here in this mission, as well as your battle tactics. So lots of chances for points in this mission. Today we're battling out in our winter wonderland here still. Today got a hint of what's going to be fighting here today, something that has drawn them here to the battlefield. Some warp stone here kind of throughout. We have our 4 objectives on each side, the A's and B's. Alright, let's take a look at those armies. Hey there guys, Patrick here, bringing out my SKAVEN today to take on Jesse's Zeech again for him. Going with the grand strategy Baron Icecape, so making sure all the enemy units with relics of power are destroyed, or artifacts of power, and all enemy units within 6 inches of the center of the board are non-existent. And for leaders today, bringing out the mighty Thankful, bringing those 4 warp fire projectors so he can just absolutely melt hordes. He's taking the spell Death Frenzy, and then my general for today is going to be the Grace here on Screaming Bell. Try these guys out now that they have the awesome new updated rule that they don't have to be pushed around to move, they can move around on their own. He's taking the command trait Diabolical Schemer, so he might be able to stop some of my enemy's commands and steal some of their command points. Taking the artifact Skaven Brew to give up those extra attacks to our rats, and then he's taking the spell Flaming Weapon. Normally we'd giving him Death Frenzy, but Thankful, already being the awesome caster that he is always going to be getting Death Frenzy off for us, hopefully, so we don't need it. And then with Flaming Weapon, he can actually punch pretty hard because he can put that onto the Chariot or the Rat Ogre on him, so get some extra damage out of him. And then Warlock Engineer, and then it's taking the spell Hoarfrost to possibly make some of our units or smaller rats a lot better, especially those clan rats. If we could give them Ren 3, they might actually do some decent damage. And then also taking the endless spell Suffocating Gravetide. Let's take a look at our battle line options. Alright guys, for battle line today, bringing out 2 big 40 blobs of clan rat units. So really hoping to help tie things up, tie up those objectives and have some nice big thick meat shields that they have to punch through. And then the 20 storm vermin, who are again nice for blocking as well, but have that little bit more punch if we can get them in when we need them before they get shot up or dealt with too quickly. Let's see what else we're bringing. And lastly, for our artillery, we are bringing 4 warp lightning cannons today for our Scryer contingency alongside the engineer. The Master Clan has assembled some of the other clans here to help fight our foe today, and these guys are all fitting into 2 battalions. We've got a battle regiment and a grand battery because we've got all those extra artillery, so might get a chance for one of them to get a free Unleash Hell off because the warp lightning cannons can't utilize the all-out attack. But this is going to equal to 1980 points today, so maybe we'll get that Triumph, and for Triumph today we were going for Inspired. Let's take a look at Jesse's army.
Hey guys, Jesse here, bringing some Daughters of KHAINE. So just going over some of the basic army list stuff. I've got the army subfactions Xanthar Kai, so getting to fight on death. Also giving the Blood Sisters battle line and Bloodstalkers battle line, so that's mainly the reason why I take it. I've taken the grand strategy Bloodthirsty Zealots, so just everything in my army has to either have fought or die. And then for leaders, I've taken Marathi and the Shadow Queen. And then for my general, I've taken a Hag Queen this time with, again, still taking the command trait Zealous Orator, and then the artifact Crown of Woe. And then for prayer, she's actually going to take Blessing of Cain, so I can give my bow stakes reroll on my Fanatical Faith saves. And that is my leaders, so let's get into some battle line. Alrighty, so for the battle line, I'm keeping it pretty simple. I've got 15 of the bow snakes, 10 of the blood sisters, and then 5 of the blood sisters. Just gives me... I like having a unit of 10 just because when they strike, they get to do the 2+2 mortal wounds. So having that kind of big brick, if I do have to fight something big and they go down, I still generally keep maybe like 5 or 6 alive, and then they still get to fight and all that stuff. And then obviously the unit in the back 5 is just kind of like using it as a screen, just anything that I need to use to get around the table and stuff like that. So that'll be my battle line for today. Obviously Morathi gets to make the bow snakes or the blood sisters fight twice. The cool thing is I've also brought the Hag Queen so that in melee I can do it again. So let's say if I have the 15 bow snakes, or sorry, the 15 blood sisters in combat, and then also have the archers in combat, I can have them both fight. So that's pretty cool. And then yeah, so that'll be it for my battle line. So let's get into the others. And then for other, I've just taken some Canary Heart Renders. Opens me up to battle tactic. Basically all they have to do is come in, shoot their spears, and then retreat, and they get me a battle tactic. Also just very mobile units, which I didn't have before, and then just really good objective grabbers, character killers, and they're pretty cheap. So that'll be my list for today, and I am exactly 2,000 points.
Alright, here we are after deployment. The SKAVEN forces deployed heavily. Lots of clan rats and storm vermin on the front line. And we've got Thankul, my general, and the engineer hiding in the back here, along with some artillery by our knot here. And coming around, have our second knot on the far right, and then my last one on my left. As we come to the Daughters of KHAINE forces, we have the Stalkers and those Blood Sisters all deployed along here. Morathi front and center. And then where's your head? Oh, Hag's just back here with little Morathi, ready to come surging forward and help cut through this horde of rats. But today Jesse just had everything fit into the one drop. I had several drops, so Jesse is in control of priority. Who's going to be going first, Jesse?
So specifically in this mission, I think going second is just super beneficial because I get to choose which objectives to activate.
Okay.
So with that, I think I'm going to be giving SKAVEN first turn and then activating our home objectives.
Objectives A, and SKAVEN will take turn 1 as we get into SKAVEN. Turn 1, hero phase. Alright, so turn 1, hero phase for SKAVEN. Our battle tactic is going to be magical dominance. Hopefully we can get that done nice and easy with Thankul. We're going to see if we get any primal dice. None so far.
Nope.
Nothing. Heroic action is just going to be a command point on Thankul if we can get it. He does.
We'll go for one on Big Morathi.
Sure thing.
Nope.
She does not. And then for some casting, we are out of range with Thankul here, but we're actually even going to try. Do I want to risk going for my Hoarfrost? No, I'll put the Death Frenzy onto my Storm Vermin here from Thankul. So with his +4, that is getting off.
You said I'm out of range?
He should be.
Yeah, it would just be from over here.
Because, yeah, it's just from little.
Yep.
Yep. So that's going to go off. So we have Death Frenzy there. I don't think I should risk another cast so we don't get our battle tactic here. I'm going to do the Peal of Doom for the Bell, see what effect he's going to get here. Number 4. I don't think anyone's going to be in range here. That would have been the mortal wounds here, but they have to be within. He has a pretty good range while it's top racket, but not from deployment to deployment. And with that, that's going to be it for hero phase because we're not going to risk any more casting. We want to make sure we get that battle tactic. So we're going to get into SKAVEN, turn 1, movement phase. Alright, so after the movement phase, just about everybody advancing forward to help close the distance and jump on these objectives. 40 Blob got a nice big run here, so just about everybody securing the far objective here. Thankul moving up in between the units here to make sure he's got his bodyguards. Storm Vermin filling the center pocket here, and then the far clan rights and my general moving to secure the far right objective. And then the engineer and the lightning cannons moving up ever so slightly, and using one of them just to advance to make sure I filled up a kind of a hole here because we don't want to leave a nice pocket for Morathi to jump over us. But with that, we are going to try and give her her first 3 wounds of the battle. Starting with our first Warp Lightning here, see what power it gets. We're not going to overpower it, so it's not worth it against her. It is a 2, which is a nice roll, so all the 2 pluses here are going to be mortal wounds into Marathi.
Okay.
So she's going to take 6 mortal wounds.
I don't think I'm going to stop any with 6-up saves, but
Stops
it doesn't matter.
But she will take her cap of 3 for the turn. And with that, that's going to be it for SKAVEN turn 1. But we are going to secure both of the objectives there and get our battle tactic. So we're going to get our 5 points this turn. And we're going to get into Daughters turn 1 hero phase. Sorry about that, guys. SKAVEN would be getting 3 points turn 1 because I'm controlling objective A. I, for some reason, thought we were doing objective B to start with, but Jesse chose A's, so I just have the 1 objective plus my battle tactic for 2 points. So that is a total of 3 points for SKAVEN turn 1. Let's get into that hero phase. Alright, so turn 1 for Daughters of KHAINE. What's the battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be going for the Daughters of KHAINE specific one, Cruel Delight. So I'm going to be bringing in my canaries. They have to shoot their spears and then retreat, and then they get the battle tactic.
Awesome.
So pretty much an auto one. So that's pretty good. And then for heroic action, we're just going to try and get a command point on Big Marathi. Nope, a 1 again.
We'll go for a command point on General. Does not.
Primal. Nope.
No
Oh my
primal.
gosh. These dice.
No primal so far.
And then, so let's do some casts or some prayers. We're going to try to give, we'll give the bow snakes the Blessing of KHAINE.
Okay.
So on a 3, it goes off, so they give a reroll to their 6+ ward save.
Awesome.
We'll go start casting it. We'll try and cast Mind Razor on Big Marathi.
Okay.
Goes off.
Goes off with a 10. That's time for thankful. Do your thing. With the +3, he just ties it, so it will go off.
Big Marathi's got +1 damage, +1 to the rend, so that's awesome. And then for the last spell, I think we'll just do a Mystic Shield on the bow snakes.
On the bows, you got it.
Nope.
Just miss.
Yep, it's 5, I think. And then we're just going to shoot them for our special dog.
Their hero phase shooting.
I think we only have range really of these guys. So we're just going to right into those.
Into our Storm Vermin. Since it is the hero phase, we cannot pull out.
10, 11. Almost all the dice. Alright. So 3s. Ooh, lots of 6s though. Like that.
Mortals.
Those out. Threes again. So look at 5. 9.
9 saves.
-1.
Storm Vermin. I never get to use Storm Vermin. Double check their save for you guys. Pretty sure they are a 4+, which is pretty good for SKAVEN. If you're a fan of SKAVEN, you would know.
4+ is pretty good.
We don't have the best of armor. There we go. There we go. So $5 for these guys. So we're going to stop 3, so that's going to be 5, 6, and then how many mortal
I think
wounds?
there was 7 there.
7 there, so it's going to be 13. SKAVEN's number is going to be falling there. We'll get rid of those bodies here, and that's it for hero phase.
That's correct, yeah.
So we'll remove those bodies, and then we'll get into Daughters turn 1 movement phase. Alright, so after the movement phase for Daughters, the Canaries coming down out of the sky, the first squad over here, looking down at the artillery, and then the second squad over here, eyeing up another lightning cannon. Big Marathi coming forward, ready to cut through this horde of clan rats, backed up by some of our blood sisters and the stalkers moving forward to get a better target, and then the big unit of stalkers or blood sisters moving forward, ready to help contest this objective here. So with that, we're going to go into the shooting phase. Who's going to be shooting first?
So we'll just start these guys right into there.
Right into the first lightning cannon. You
so
got
just
it.
3s and 3s, 1 damage. So just 1.
Any
-1.
rend? -1?
Yep.
6. No, we'll take the 1 damage.
And then they just do their
retreat to help with the battle tactic, fire and fade.
Like 6 inches here. And then I'll just do them back there as well.
Same over here.
And just again into the cannon there. 2 hits. And 2 wounds, -1.
Whoa. Oh, it takes 2.
I'll just move those guys after that.
Yeah, and then those guys are just going to fall back and get Jesse his battle tactic.
Alrighty, and then I'm going to do, I guess, some
more
bow snakes here.
Bow snakes, where are they going?
I think we're going to do... I really want to finish off the storm room, but I don't really want to shoot all of them.
Gotcha.
Let's do like half into storm vermin. Actually, how many left is there?
There are 7.
I only did 13 and I rolled pretty hot. I think I'm just going to target them fully.
Finish them off?
Yeah.
You got it.
I won't be greedy like I always do. Because, yeah, I feel like I got above average last time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this time I got below average, so. So 3 mortal wounds so far. And then got 5, 9 saves.
9 saves there. Let's see, we got 5, 6, 9. There, Ren 1, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, that will finish off the squad, and the storm vermin are no more.
Perfect.
And then Marathi has a shooting attack.
So I was going to just go into Thankful, but I guess I could get lucky. But he has a ward save.
He has a ward save, and he can pass off into the clan rats.
We'll just go right into the clan rats then. So
You
2
got
plus.
And misses.
All right. She can't look good.
Too close.
Yep.
And then that's it for shooting.
Yes, I think.
Ready for some charges. Assuming Big Marathi's coming in here first.
Yep. So let's see what she gets.
She's
10. So we just want to
absolutely
go
in
as
there.
far away from big boy
Everybody
as
else.
possible.
Yep, absolutely. Not over here.
We're going to try to.
Yep, so they're 9 away because he didn't want us to redeploy. There's a
Boom.
10. Here they come.
Alrighty, so I'll just put them.
Move those guys in, and then that's going to be it for charges. So we'll see where these guys end up. And then Marathi is a monster, so Jesse will have a monstrous action as well. All right, so end of the charge phase. Here are the Blood Sisters. What's Marathi's monstrous action?
Right. We're just going to try and roar you, I think.
Okay, so she's going to...
No.
Nope, she's going to miss that roar. And then you're going to go with the Sisters
Go with them
first.
first, and I'm going to use the command ability All Out Slaughter.
All right, we're going to see. We got 2 chances to deny that. Because his Peel of Doom, sorry, I never clarified, it wasn't the Mortal Wounds.
Yep.
It's the one he can stop command ability. So we're going to try that one first. On a 5+.
Yep.
It does. So that command is denied.
And then you steal the point?
No, that was the one from the bell, so I didn't
okay.
steal it. But I do, that second one, if we failed it, would have been a stolen CP.
Okay, so 3s and 3s. 2s and 1s here.
Yeah, good thing we stopped it.
Would have helped. And then 3s.
And then, sorry, this was, yes, these guys are absolutely all out defense.
Makes sense. So we got a 5, 10, 14 at -1.
14, more dice here. So +1, -1, so we're staying at 5 ups for the clan rats here. -5 here.
Ooh, there's like no 5s.
0.
Oh.
Absolutely 0. So sorry, yeah, that is... How many did we roll here?
17.
14, was
14,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, so just 14 clan rats.
Either mortal wounds. Every model on 2+, does a mortal wound. So we'll do 9 mortal wounds.
Whew, so that's 21 of the clan rats gone. We'll remove those in just a second here and pile these guys in because they might as well go into Marathi and see if they can get another 3 damage on her. All right, so after piling in, we have 16 of the clan rats able to get in because of the strength of the numbers. These guys get a bunch of extra distance for their melee attacks. So see if these guys can do those 3 wounds to Marathi.
I'll use all out defense.
Got it. We're going to use not use anything on these guys because we're going to save it for over there to do some real damage to those Blood Sisters. So on 4s. Oh, that's a really good hit for clan rats.
I want the glory.
Yeah, let's see what's happening to their horde. Time to become the new storm vermin. Now's their chance.
Ooh. And they fail.
So they got 5 through.
They could do it.
Could get some damage in, but I think you're gonna stop.
You said no rend?
No rend.
So 3s.
Oh,
yeah,
she stops it.
Okay.
Alright, and then her turn to cull the horde here.
Yep, so I can't use, I used all defense, so no on attack. She is, not bracketed because you
did not damage her.
Do it. So 6, 7, 8. So 3s and 3s. Some misses there. 3s. Oh, just 1.
So that's 4 damage?
Yeah.
So just the 4 clan rats going so far, and then the snakes.
Crown of serpents. How many attacks?
Get 8.
And 3s and 3s.
For 4?
For 4. And I'm just going to double check Mind Razor. I guess I have my book here. Just to double check if it's all their weapons or just the single one.
I think it's just you choose the one.
I'm assuming so.
Yeah. And yeah, obviously to get the spear to make it better.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. So yeah, do those have any rend normally on the snakes?
The Crown of Serpents does not have a rend.
Okay, so they have like 5 up on these. We're not going to make any of those.
Okay.
So we had another 4 rats gone. But yeah, just double checking, make sure it's not.
Sure, because I did mess it up
extra
last
damage.
time. It says melee weapons.
Alright.
So it'd be +1 damage more than anything. Just to make sure.
Oh yeah, and the charge. So that's another 4
All right.
from the damage from the snakes then.
So even better than we thought. Get them
Perfect.
checked.
Alright. So with that, we're going to lose a few there, but that's okay. We thought we were going to lose even more there. So that squad actually might stick around because of morale, hopefully. But then going over here, we're going to pile in both of these guys, and then we've got both of these punches into the Blood Sisters. Alright, so after piling in, we're going to punch with our clan rats first here. See if we can start the damage, and the Grace here can help clean it up. So hitting on 4s with these guys. Every little bit helps. And then 4s again for these guys. So wound. That is 4, 5 again from this squad.
Okay.
And 2 Blood Sisters.
No rend?
No rend.
Alright, so just 6s. Sorry, 5s. And then just 6 up. Save.
So 2 damage.
Kill 1.
We got one.
And I'll use it to fight the bell, I guess.
You got it.
3 plus. 3 plus. Just 1.
One.
-1.
Rend 1.
Yep.
So 5 up. He's good.
He's dead.
He's got it. Alright, and then time for the bell. I wish I did do his flaming weapon now. We're going to give him all-out attack. So hitting on 3s with his staff. All hit. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. Rend 1.
So 6s.
These are D3
Okay.
for 4 damage.
6s. Yep.
Cause 2. 2 or more are fighting.
I'll just keep them off to here for now.
And then his Rat Ogre Rider hitting on 3s. Wounded on 3s. Ooh, just the 1. Rend
Nice.
1.
6s. Nope.
It is 2 damage.
6s again. Nope.
Gets another 1. And then the Rusty Spikes are going to be hitting on 2s now. 5 hits. And wounding on 3s. So 3 wounds at Rend 1.
Okay.
Just 1 damage for these.
Okay. Boom.
Boom.
Keeps
Gets
one alive.
1 more, but killed 3 so far.
So,
3 more get to attack.
and they're just gonna go into the clan rats this time
Okay.
because they actually can't. They can't pile in. They can only fight. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
So whatever's in
Whatever is-
immediate range.
Oof.
Ooh.
So 2 -1.
So still have the all out. Didn't matter. 2 gone. Perfect. Alright, it's not too bad. We got rid of 4 of the sisters and another wound on one, so not too bad for the Bell and Clan Rats over here. But that is going to be it for combats this turn. We are going to auto pass this unit here because they lost quite a bit. But the Clan Rats over here lost 12, so these guys are going to lose a good chunk as well, but hopefully still sticking around. So with Bravery 4 and 12, this roll, we'll see what we got here.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good. So we were already losing 8 plus another 6, so we're going to lose 14 Clan Rats from here, which there still would be some left. And then D3 come back at the end of Battle Shock. So 1 come back, so we will lose just 13 here, and we'll see what's left over. And then we can add D3 to this unit as well, and they're going to get 3 back.
And this, she will actually die because I don't know, I can coherency.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, no, it's up to 6
Oh, yeah, it's up to 6 now, right.
Yeah.
Sorry,
6
for some reason I had 5 in my mind still. So I'm good.
She's all good. So we'll remove those guys real quick, but that's going to be it for turn 1.
I do, so I'm going to use a battle thing or a battle command point to make them stick around. So on a 5+, would you stop it?
Oh, be able to stop it?
Because it'd be from here, so how does it work?
It's just within range of the
Yep.
command point there. So on a 5+ for the Bell, no. And then his Diabolical Schemer, no. So it will go off.
So they'll stick around.
And so we'll remove those bodies, but then we'll see for priority who's going for turn 2. Got 2.
The double.
I think our daughter's going right away.
Well, I mean, that does open you up to choosing which objectives. Whereas if I go, I have objective choice, but it doesn't really get me much, so I think I will take it.
All right, so we'll get into daughters, turn 2, hero phase. All right, so turn 2, I've decided to activate the A objectives again, so keeping it the inner home deployments here, because probably now with getting the double turn Marathi, I don't think I'm going to get as lucky as I did last turn with her poor swing there, and those Clan Rats aren't long for this world. And then this will be a tough battle here because Jesse's going to do double bow fire here and really help thin the ranks for those Blood Sisters over here. So with that, we'll go with the A's. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be going Surround to Destroy. We got it set up already with the Canaries, so we're going to choose the Canaries, and then we'll choose Little Marathi.
You got it.
It's pretty easy to do. See if we get any Primal. Nope.
No Primal. We got 1 Primal finally.
And then I think for... What do we want to do? I think we'll get a command point on our... Let's do it on Little Marathi here.
Okay.
Yep. It's a command point there.
And because I think Thankful is about to get laced hard with some arrows, he's going to do best day ever, finest hour.
Cool. And then we got some casting. So let's do... We're going to... Well, too far for Mind Razor now. So, this sucks. I don't really want to give it to Bow Snakes, but I guess it can help. So we're going to give it to Bow Snakes. Why not? Probably get denied by Thankful. It doesn't even go off. And then we're going to just...
You do have a Primal.
Alright. So we got a 4 and a 2, I think. So.
Yeah, so you got 11 total. Thankful will definitely try to stop that. What do we got here? So we have 11.
If you throw Primal, you're pretty
we guarantee. Yeah, so Primal denied.
Yeah, cool. And then I think we're just going to go with their signature spell. Just because it's pretty good. 36-inch range. So let's try and pop the little rat man.
No!
Alright, so we need a 7. Goes up.
Goes off with a 9. Thankful. Stops it with an 11
Alrighty.
again.
Saves his little guy.
Saves him.
And I think that I just have the Witch Brew.
Oh, and I guess since we were going second as well, I have my Locust. He'll get to cast twice. I'll give him the Focus. Sorry, guys, for not mentioning that.
So I'm out of range for that, so no Witch Brew, and I think that's it for my hero. Or, sorry, we want to shoot.
Yeah.
That's what
I mean, you
do.
don't have to. But yeah, you want to.
1, 2.
into Thankful or...
I think I just want thin numbers. Honestly, he's not too scary at this point for me. I think I want to try and save these Blood Sisters just so I have more bodies.
You got it.
So I think we'll just go right into those clan rats there.
Alright.
We won't use all our attack, or we can't use all our attack yet.
Ooh, lots of mortals.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of mortals.
Getting headshots on rats all day. And then 3s again. So 6, 9, 10 saves. Oh, sorry.
We need all the chances
Yeah,
we got.
9 saves.
9 saves, so we're going down to 6s. Uh-oh, clan rats, we're in trouble. 6s, come on, make some. Not
Oof.
1. So that's 9 there.
And then another 9 mortals.
So 18. What do we got? 2, 4. Exactly 18.
Alright.
They are wiped. Whoa, his bodyguard.
Now he's got to do it
Pick
himself.
those guys up, and that's it for the hero phase.
That's correct, yep.
So we'll get right into Daughter's turn 2 movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase, Jesse making sure to move the Canaries into the respective corners. Make sure to help with that battle tactic. Blood Sisters staying locked up. Archers, the general, and Little Marathi moving around, and Little Marathi getting the last part of the battle tactic. And then Big Marathi staying right over here, ready to finish off these clan rats. Where are these archers going to fire down?
So we are just going to go into Thankful, start lighting them up a little bit.
Absolutely, trying to soften them up.
We will use all out attack, so it's our last CP.
Okay.
First.
He is going to all out defense.
Got some 6ers. Just take out the 1s. Didn't get me that many extra, but take all we can get for Thankful. And then 3s again. Alrighty, so got 5, 10, 12 saves, and then 5 mortals.
Okay, so the 5 mortals, he's going to pass with his Master Manipulator off into the clan rat, so on a 3+. So he's only going to pass 3 of those. And then he's going to take, he's going to pass 2 of those and take 3 for that, because instead of going for his his horde save. So he's taken 3 so far. And the 12 saves is just friend 1.
Yep.
So he has +2 because of All Out and Finest Hours.
And then we did double check, so he can basically take the saves and then pass them.
Pass off
Yep.
instead of his ward here as well. Correct. So he is at a 3+.
Yeah, he just has...
So he's only going to fail the 1.
Nice.
And then he's going to try and pass that off, and he does as well. So
right.
3 clan rats are going to eat it.
It's a pretty good armor save roll for him.
2 and 3.
Nice. And then Marathi, she's just going to shoot point blank there.
You got it. And then Thankful takes 3 damage.
Alright, so 2s and 2s. Alright, I think it's like
-2, pretty sure, and it's just 6 damage.
-3.
Oh, yeah.
D6 damage.
Okay, D6, sorry.
2.
That's very okay. Alright. So that's it for bows, and then our range, or any of these guys still...
They should be out of range.
They're just out of range now. Okay, but yeah, way better that they get the tactic. So with that, we can go into charge phase, but I don't think there are any charges for Daughters.
Yeah, I was
this
thinking
turn?
about maybe getting them into health, but they'll probably just take damage, so we're going to start with them.
Okay, so we'll pile in with the Blood Sisters here and get into some combat. Alright, so after piling in, only 5 of the Blood Sisters are in range to go into our general, and we're going to use all out defense for him.
Okay, so I was just going to do a stomp over there because we forgot.
Yeah, for her monstrous action. Which hits, and does 3 mortal wounds, kill 3 more clan rats.
Alright, so 1, 2, 4, 5, and Sergeant. Alrighty, so 3s and 3s. So this is there. That's a bit better. So 5 minus 1.
So staying as regular, so 4 ups. Ooh, failed 3, but he's got a ward, 5 up. Oh, so he only takes 1 so far.
And then the mortal wounds on a 2+. So 6 mortal wounds.
6, nice. And then 5 up for those. We'll stop 3 of those.
Some
So
of
we'll
those
take
three at
3
least.
more. So he's got 4 damage on him, so he's not bracketed. And we're going to pile into these clan rats, see if they can get real lucky. Alright, here we go. 8 attacks from the clan rats. Come on, let's get Marathy.
Oh, they want
Oh,
it.
7 hits. Dropping all the dice, we're too excited. Force the wound, do it again.
Oh.
Ooh, 4, there's a chance.
Alright, I don't have all its defense.
Okay, 2.
Now that's 3.
3, there it is.
6 up.
But 6 up ward, come on.
Hey,
There we go,
did it.
clan rats. Small
Clan
victories
rats,
for these
clan
guys.
rats.
Alright, let's see. I mean, based on... They would be dead even if you rolled just like last time, but let's see if
She
she
did
does.
bracket me, so less attacks. It's looking pretty grim for the rats.
3, that'll get them right there.
It's only 3 damage, but because
But that's 3, so 9.
yeah, perfect.
So those guys are finished. Alright, and then time for the bell. He is again going to use all-out attack. And I think since we need to, we're going to use our Triumph to get the +1 to wound as well, because hopefully he can win this combat. So going with his staff first, so hitting on 3s. 2 hits, and wounding on 3s now. For 2 at round 1.
Goes through.
D3s for 4 damage.
6s.
4 so far.
So I'll take the injured one there, and then I'll just take the squad leader. So 2 so far.
Okay.
And 1's injured.
And the ogre hit. 2s to wound. So 3 wounds.
-1.
-1.
6s.
They're 2 damage each.
Okay. 6s again. 1. So that'll be another 2 and 3.
Okay. And then the blades. Hitting on 2s. And wounding on 2s. 5 wounds, round 1. All through, and they're 1 damage each.
Okay. And that'll do it. This one can't
Awesome.
fight though, so it's just the
Perfect.
5.
So the 5 swinging back into him here.
2, 3, 4.
That worked out perfectly. We want him to get hurt here. We want to take like 8 damage. Ooh.
Gonna take more than that, I think.
Yep.
Well, 3s.
So 3, 6, 8.
-1.
Up to 5s. Stops 4 so far, and then his ward save. He stops another one, so he takes another 3.
Alrighty.
So he's got 7 damage on him. Alright. And then that is going to be it for combats. So Blood Sisters are completely gone along with the clan rats here and the clan rats over here. So lots of carnage this turn. But that is going to get Jesse his battle tactic for surround and destroy. And again, still holding the backfire objective. So that is another 3 points for Daughters. So it is 6-3 after 2 for them as we get into SKAVEN. Turn 2, hero phase. Alright, the thing I forgot to mention, at the end of every combat phase, Thankful heals, so he healed the 3 damage the bows did to him last turn in Jesse's turn there. But as we get into the hero phase, Battle Tactic is just going to be led into the Maelstrom, just kind of throwing one away because it's too hard to go for any of the ones that we might be able to get in the later turns. And we're not in the best position to get any of our easier battle tactics because we got a bunch of artillery back here, so we can't get Intimidate. Don't have anything set up for Surround and Destroy. Nobody's locked in combat for my new Flee tactic or anything. So we're just going to throw one away, and hopefully we can make sure we set one up for turn 3. So yeah, we're choosing Let into the Maelstrom because we can't get that one either way anymore because I don't have any more battle line units. And then we'll see if we make any Primal. There's one. Just one. And then Thankful is going to start us off. He is going to try and do our Endless Spell, our Gravetide, and bring that out to play.
Ooh.
So that goes off with a 13.
You gonna throw a primal one?
There is a 6 in there. Sure. Yeah, so 17.
Well, let's see if we get all 6s.
Yeah, you need 2 6s and then a primal 6. There we go. So that's going to come out. That's going to pull up just kind of right over here. Double check and then make sure we move that in the right spot there. And then for his second spell, he is going to throw on a Mystic Shield onto himself, which goes off with an 11.
Try to stop it.
You do have your primal, which will stop it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hell.
Just. And then, so that's it for Thanquil's cast. So going to the Engineer, I guess will just, first he's just going to charge an Arcane Bolt with a +1. Just goes off because it was a 4.
Yep. No more denies.
Yep. And then his second spell, because he had the focus, he is going to cast Hoarfrost onto Thanquil. Don't know if he'll be able to best use it, but
Who else?
no, you know what? He'll put it onto himself.
Ooh.
So with a 7, that's not enough.
Okay.
And then going over to General, he is going to start with Flaming Weapon, which goes off because he has his still +2 as well.
Okay.
He's going to put that on his blades, and then he is going to cast his Crack's Call, which goes off on a 6.
Yep.
So that goes off with a 10 there. Can pick one in, and then 13. So I just haven't checked. See if we can even get this off.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Okay, so it'll get those guys. And then what's their bravery? Oh, then their movement.
Their movement?
Yeah, they got a big move though.
Yeah, they're 12.
Is it 12?
14.
14. Okay, so we cannot hurt these guys. Yeah, because we'd have to roll 2d6 and go above.
If you want to
for
change
moves.
your spell, it's cool.
No, that was the only other spell
Okay.
we had because we've used Arcane and Mystic, so that would have been it. So that's it for the hero phase. For heroic action. I think we're going to go for a recovery on my general. I do want to keep him slightly hurt, but at the same time, nope, doesn't go off. And then what was your action going to be?
I thought I went for command. I think I went for command point on her. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So with that, we'll get into Skaven. Turn 2, movement phase. All right, end of the movement phase. Thanquil came around. We moved the off screen. The Gravetide moved forward and did some damage and killed a couple snake ladies. When Thanquil came, fortunately, he has to get within 9 inches to do his flamers. It was just within 8 inches, so Jesse did a nice 5-inch redeploy and got well out of range of him to get cooked by those flamers. My general advancing forward, he's kind of playing for the double turn to get to maybe go charging forward and wanted to still stay a presence on this objective here because, again, if we do get the double turn, Jesse's going to have choice on objectives and is probably going to switch to Bs because he's in a much better position now to come and just easily scoop those ones. The artillery, kind of moving just so as we can to get as many close to the engineer because it's about time these warp lightning cannons get turned up to 11 and hope that they don't blow themselves up too badly because we would really love for them to stick around to get another round of shooting after this turn from them. But with that, we're going to go into the shooting phase. So Thanquil's out of range here, so we're going to start with our first warp lightning cannon. Is actually going to be going into the Canary over here because we want to get rid of these annoying guys. And we are going to overcharge it from our engineer. So what kind of power is it going to get? It's going to get a 3, which is pretty awesome. So I think it's safe to say these guys are cooked. But the question is,
how cooked?
Do we cook ourselves?
Yes.
So, I got enough here. I think I got too many. I got 3, 6, 9, 12. There we go. And so look for 3 pluses and not ones. Uh-oh. 3 ones.
Okay.
But there are, 8 mortal wounds.
Okay, we do have a 6 up.
They are cooked. And don't blow yourself up, please. Oh, very dead.
Hell yeah.
8 mortal wounds. And that warp lightning goes kablooey.
Double kill.
Our next warp lightning, he is not going to overcharge because his target is Marathi, so we don't want to die just to do 3 damage to her.
Makes sense.
But we're hoping for a good warp level here. Ooh, 5. That's
You'll
not
get
good.
the 3 though. Could get the 3 still with that.
Yeah, because it is just mortal, so get past her decent save. So 5 ups. There's 3.
All right, 6 up.
Oh, stops 2 of them. Don't like that. So with that, I am going to fire a second cannon into her because I need her to be on her last 3 wounds. What do we got here? So 6 dice again. What's our power level going to be? Oh no, it's a 6. That's not good. So into her, we need some 6s. There's 2.
Okay.
We need them both to land.
They both land.
So there's her 3 damage.
She's at 9.
She is. And then last one here, he's not able to overcharge. And he is going to go into the far Canary over here.
Okay.
See if he can finish these guys off so we don't have anything in our back lines here. Oh, I guess I'll keep the roll because that is my roll, but my power level is a 4. So it is 6 mortals.
Okay. 6. See if you can save some. Save 1. Doesn't.
5.
Yep,
Still
doesn't
gets the
matter.
squad. So not too bad. The 2 Canaries, the 3 damage on Marathi large, but we did lose 1 more lightning cannon. I think I'm okay with it. And then since he advanced, but we are, since they redeployed, are going to try a charge, a long bomb charge from Thankful here into the archers because they can't all unleash hell into him. But he needs a 9. He's going to re-roll that.
All right. Oh, saw the 6
so close.
Got a little scared.
But he is not going to make it in there, and that is going to be it for SKAVEN turn 2. So we're just going to get the 1 point for holding the objective, and another point because we've now moved our locusts onto here, so we're going to get 2 points for securing this objective because there are no enemy locusts on this objective as well.
Okay.
So with that, we're going to get into turn 3 priority here. We would love double from SKAVEN.
2.
6. All right, let's go into SKAVEN, turn 3, hero phase. All right, so turn 3 for SKAVEN. Our battle tactic is going to be fire, fire, more, more, so the Scryer specific. So bringing down a monster with Scryer missile attacks. So we're going to try and bring down Big Marathi and get rid of her. Then with that, we're going to see if we make any primals. So there's 1 so far, 2 so far.
And then I am going to give Marathi Finest Hour.
Yep, Finest Hour for heroic action. I don't know if I want Best Day Ever on you just yet. Let's just go for a... Yeah, we'll go Finest Hour on my general.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, all right, let's do some casting. Are you going to unbind Great
Yeah, I'll
Tide?
try to, yeah.
Yeah. So just got to be 6.
Nope.
No, so it will stay.
Question is, do you hit the snakes?
Or not. That is the question. But that'll be end of movement phase. We'll move that guy. So general, it's going again. He'll start with flaming weapon, which goes off because he's got his +2.
Try to stop that.
Yep.
We do only have 1 more unbind.
Actually, well, sorry, I will throw 1 primal at it. So it is at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
What is the more? What's the other spell he has? Is that the warp
The
power?
Crack's Call, he can do mortal wounds from movement.
Oh.
His specific one, he can't do madness, and he's not close enough.
Go for that one then.
So you need a 4.
Hey.
Got it. So no flaming weapon. Then we're going to go for Mystic Shield on General.
Okay.
Gets it with a 10.
Okay.
You're out of
Yeah, I
unbinds.
have that.
Okay, so Mystic Shield's on the General. I guess we'll throw Arcane Bolt onto Thankful. With +3 is good. And then Siege guy here. Not too much for him to do. He can put Hoarfrost on himself. We have a Primal. He got it.
Wow.
Let's see what he gets.
Ooh.
He will hit on a 2+.
Wow.
Don't think it's gonna matter, but hey, watch
Good
out
to
for
have,
him.
good to
Watch
have.
out. All right, so it'll be end of the hero phase. So we're gonna move the Grave Tide and gonna go right into SKAVEN, turn 3 movement phase. I am not gonna be hitting those snakes because I want every shot I can get out of Thankless Flamers. So it's gonna be flying over and just messing with the Blood Sisters over there. All right, so end of the movement phase for SKAVEN, just making sure the Warp Lightning Cannons all move into range and are in range of the Engineer here. The Gravetide moved over and was able to nick Marathi for 1 mortal wound and kill one of the Blood Sisters over there. Thankful coming in, ready to ignite the sisters back here. They redeployed and got a few of them out, which makes all the difference for everyone out of the 8-inch range. That's 4 less shots for Thankful, but he's still going to get 36 shots here as he tries to cook these ladies up. And then my general coming in, eyeing up Jesse's general as well. So we're going to start with Thankful, and every 4+ here is a mortal wound into the stalkers.
Just help you pick out some dice here. You want to reroll that
Yeah.
one there? Reroll that one too.
Yeah. Stay to 1. So taking good.
Quite a bit of 2s.
Goodness, quite a few, but I see lots of 6s over here. So we got 4, 9, 10, 15, 17. So he's 1 below average.
See that 6 up do work.
See it. So for 4, so that's 13. So that's 6.5.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not too bad.
Too shabby. All right, then we're gonna fire the first Warp Lightning Cannon into Marathi and help get our battle tactic, and it is gonna overcharge, and it's gonna be the injured one here starting us off. So what's its power level? Is 1, so that is just 12 mortal wounds. It's gonna be into Marathi, but I still have to roll to see how much I may hurt myself. But that is the perfect number for what we're trying to do right now.
See what you got.
See what we got. It would blow myself up. There's a good chance. Oh, I won't die, but I'll take 5 mortal wounds.
All right, here's there. You did it.
We got her. I don't think she's making. She would have had to make what 11 of those 6-ups. So
no rerolls or anything either.
it's just not happening for her. So Marathi has been slain. And that'll get us our battle tactic this turn. If you guys didn't catch, Jesse did activate the B objectives here, so it is these 2 guys on the outskirts here. And then that is it for the White Lightning Cannon into Marathi. So we still have the other 2. I think we do have range into the archers there. Well, they're going to be out, but we do have into the stalkers here.
Okay.
Or the Blood Sisters, sorry. So we'll go with first one here. He will, we'll overcharge it.
Okay.
See what his power is. 6. Oh, we got the opposite. It's okay. We used the good one where we needed it. So looking for 6s. Probably going to hurt himself a whole lot more. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's 1 mortal wound.
All right.
And
6
unless I am extremely lucky, this is 6 explosions of his own. Oh my goodness, I almost did it with all those more. So 4, and then this was 5, so 9 damage. He is
Kablamo!
gone. And the last one, we're going to calm down, and we're not going to overcharge. See what his power is. Oh, 1, so it is just 6 mortal wounds into the Blood Sisters.
These ones?
No, into, here. The melee spears.
How many say? 6?
Just 6, yeah. Can't hurt himself, so we don't have to roll it.
1.
Stops 1, so 2.5 gone.
Just the Sarge.
All right. And with that, we are going to charge with Mr. Thankful. He's looking to get in there. He's going 10. That looks very good for him.
Yep.
So he's going to come smashing in. And then my general is going to charge into Jesse's general as well. 3. He should still just be within range, I think.
Thank you.
Put him just outside of 3, and you redeployed with the bows. So he's going to come smashing in, and we're going to get into the combat phase. All right, so end of the charge phase there. Actually, Thankful was going to do his monstrous action, so he's going to roar the archers.
Yep.
So they are roared, so no all-out defense for them. And we are going to start with him, and he is going to use all-out attack to get that better attack roll. So starting with the staff, hitting on 3s now. So 1 hits. Wounds on a 3. 1 wound at rand 1.
6.
Goes through for D3. 3 damage.
6s. Stop 1.
Stops 1. Almost got 2 with the wounded. And then going to the crushing blows from Bone Ripper. So hitting on 3s now.
Oof.
Ooh. So he's got flamethrower hands. And 3s again. So 2 at rend 1.
Oh, 2 at rend 1. 6s. Top 1.
2 damage.
6s.
Gets another. And that is it for his attacks. It's time for the Hag Queen.
Does he still have the 5-up command point ignore thing?
He does.
Okay, so we're going to use... Is it once per game?
Nope,
Once per
it's
turn?
all game. It's his command tree.
Alright, so we're going
Diabolic
to
Schemer.
use all-out slaughter on her.
Okay, so try for it. So see if he gets it. He does.
Okay. So any 6 is just an additional hit.
Awesome.
So 4 attacks, 3s and 3s.
All out defense.
No 6s, unfortunately. 3s,
1,
minus 1.
So stand at 4. Goes alongside. All right.
And then
See if he can end the Hag Queen. General versus general. So with the staff on 4s. 1 hit. Wounds on 3. 1 wound. Red 1.
6. Nope.
E3 for 3 damage.
6s. Yep.
3 so far. The Rat Ogre
2 left.
on 4s. Just the 1 hit. 3s. 1 wound. Red 1 for 2 damage.
Yep.
Got her with the Ogre. All right. And then the archers will get to pile in and punch into Thanquil and Bone Ripper.
I'm just going to do the 2 guys that die.
Yeah, because they get to fight.
So
one.
there's 2, 3?
2.
2. Might as well, if I can get any damage on Thanquil, I will take it.
Absolutely.
So I'll do these ones first. The 3s and 4s. 4s. 2. Or sorry, 1.
Ran
Nothing.
nothing. 4 up. And Ward. He takes a wound. And then pile in. Because, yeah, why Jesse did that in that order, because those guys don't get to pile in when they fight on death. They just have to fight from where they stand.
Yep. So we got 3 in there. Sergeant is not in. The weapon is not turned to 3s and 4s. 2.
No rend. 4 ups. He's good.
Cool.
All right. So that is going to be it for SKAVEN turn 3. So we are going to get our battle tactic because we brought down Marathi here with the Scryer unit. And then
Yep, you have that one still.
have this one still because we are still securing this one. So we'll get the 3 points this turn again as we go into Daughters turn 3 hero phase. All right, so turn 3 for Daughters. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So like Patrick did, we're doing throwaway, so we're just going to do lead since we don't have any leaders, so we can't actually do it.
All right, and then we'll see if we make any primal dice. This makes 1, so there
2.
are 2 for myself now because Jesse doesn't have any characters. And then my heroic action, we're just going to go for a command point on Thanquil. He doesn't get it. And go right into Daughters turn 3.
So I'm going to try to rally.
Oh, you
him.
do have right. He is the sergeant. He is the
Sergeant gets
so
one.
he gets 1 back.
And
then we'll get into the movement phase after I move the Gravetide and see if we can finish off that snake that just stood up. All right, so end of the movement phase. The Gravetide moved over and killed the wounded sergeant from the Blood Sisters unit, unfortunately for Jesse. But running over and making sure to tag and put a body on the objective. He's opted to fall back with the bows because Jesse is just hoping, though he's in a very tight spot here, he's hoping he gets the double turn and he can get a rally off. And then with the bow snakes,
do like a reprisal maybe or
get
something
a
like
reprisal and try and keep in it with tactics and such. But really, it is up to that double turn. If he doesn't get that double turn, Thanquil's going to get to charge in there alongside the general, so it will be over for Daughters. But it is still 1 point for getting the objective here for Jesse and Daughters after turn 3. Let's see the priority roll.
that. 3.
3.
You win ties.
I win ties.
Yes, I think that'll be game. I will get my battle tactic, so I'm only going to get 3 points. But you are going to wipe these.
Yeah, and then with the 2 lightning cannons, we'll be able to finish off the last Bloodstalker.
So this would get wiped. So even if I think I'm only up by what, like 2 or something like at this point.
No, with that one you just got the 1 point. So I was up by 1 after 3.
Okay.
But like you said, you'd get your grand strat. I would get my grand strat, and then get a couple.
So as long as you got yours, then yeah, there's no way that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
But yeah, it was really back and forth there. I was definitely if SKAVEN didn't get the double going into 3, I think this was absolutely in favor of Daughters because of them getting that double on 2. cleared all of our chaff, all of our bodyguards to help with our heroes there. And then Jesse would have got another chance to get 2 more shots off before any pressure was put on those archers. And they would have been able to either bring down my general or make Thankful do a lot less. Because even if they wounded him near death, that would have reduced his movement and would have stopped him from getting up the board and at them much sooner. But yeah, I think that was really, it was a case of double turns this game, but was really exciting and back and forth. Jesse got through the 100 rats I brought today for bodyguards very quickly, much quicker than I thought he would, because the bow snakes were definitely doing really well for some shooting today.
Some work to do.
But unfortunately, I think a big thing too was, again, just being the dice game, Marathi only doing 1 4 damage spear attack in that first turn into the clan rats. I thought that unit was absolutely gone.
Because then that would have been gone into my double.
And
then,
she would have been free to keep going into the artillery, and it was going to be
Or even to Thankful, right?
Into Thankful, right? Yeah, because I do not want Thankful locked up into Marathi, because he will lose that fight. Might take him 2 turns to die, but that works for Jesse's favor, because then Thankful's not putting those nasty flamers
If she's shooting Marathi, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, exactly.
You can take those 4 shots.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's battle report. It was a lot of fun for us guys playing it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Gaming Grats. Be sure to become a full-time supporter of the channel and put everything from supporters into the channel to bring you guys some more amazing content. But until next time, guys,
have a good one.